Alright guys, I'm back with my review of this week's episode of WWE Friday Night Smackdown. However, it was on Tuesday this week for November 6th, 2012, the not-so-live Super Smackdown show. And this show to me was pretty boring, and really nothing was different here. I mean, it's just the same Smackdown we always get. Falls Count Anywhere was a little bit different, I guess, but not really enough to make the show stand out. I thought it was just kind of average and pretty boring for the most part. God, I can't even believe this was only 2 hours. This felt much longer. But anyways, on to the show. We get JBL and Matthews on commentary, but Cole opens up the show. He brings Sheamus out. Apparently last night on Raw, when Sheamus was going to get a pint with Regal, they ended up getting attacked at the bar by the Big Show. And someone took cell phone footage of this. So we get this really crappy cell phone video. Just ridiculous stuff. God, it makes me just tired thinking about this. So they send us this horrible video of them getting attacked. Sheamus is pissed off that Big Show would attack someone like Regal. Big Show comes on the Titantron and says he held back so that he could knock out Sheamus at Survivor Series. Sheamus tells Big Show to come down, but Barrett comes out instead. And they build up their match for the main event show, and that was it, really. Backstage, Booker tells Barrett it's going to be Barrett and Show versus Sheamus and Regal, another tag match with just guys thrown together. We get the Miz versus Kofi. Miz works the leg. Kingston wins with the crossbody. I actually was pretty impressed with Miz here because he did have a good match with Sheamus last night on Raw, and this was an okay match here too. So I also don't really... About the fifth man for Team Foley. Last night after Raw, I was thinking about it. I wasn't really sure who it could be. And then Arabian Jesus leaves a comment on the Raw video. Where's Christian been? So I'm instantly thinking, okay, Christian would make sense. Christian would be perfect to be the big surprise fifth person for the Team Foley as the babyface. But then I was listening to the Wrestling Observer with Meltzer and Alvarez, and Meltzer was saying that he thinks Miz is going to turn babyface because he quit Team Punk, and then he's going to be the fifth man for Team Foley. And after watching the show, I really do think that's where they're going to go, because Miz tries to shake Kofi's hand after the match, but Kofi doesn't trust him and he drop kicks him instead. And it does kind of look like they would turn Miz babyface and put him as the big surprise name for Team Foley. And it would give him something to do because Kofi's already in the match. So Miz doesn't really have anything set up for Survivor Series, and it would make sense. So I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if Miz is the guy they announce on Raw. Sin Cara and Mysterio versus the Primetime Players. Sin Cara dives on Darren Young. Ray goes for the 619 on Titus. Gets caught with a spine buster. Primetime Players win. Probably going to announce this match for Survivor Series. Stryker tries to interview them after. Titus has his whistle here. They try to get Stryker to do the millions of dollars dance, and then he sucks, so they make fun of him and make fun of his mustache. Booker's talking about how great his tag team match idea is, and he asks Teddy if Vicky could come up with a match like this, and Teddy says maybe. So Booker gets pissed off, and then Teddy changes his mind, and Booker gets more pissed off because he thinks he's just agreeing with everything he says. He's a yes man. And really, Booker just scares the hell out of Teddy for no reason at all. And that was it. Wade Barrett and Big Show versus Regal and Sheamus. Heels get the heat on Regal. Sheamus gets a hot tag. Wade Barrett distracts him. Big Show spears him. Regal tags himself back in and gets hit with the KO punch. So Show and Barrett win here. Stryker asks Del Rio about his match with Orton. Same promo we've been getting for weeks now. He's a garden snake. I'm the real apex predator. Rosa Mendez walks up and wishes him good luck. Orton tells Stryker he's going to get pretty sick and twisted in this match. So we get Randy Orton versus Del Rio, Falls Count Anywhere. Ricardo tries to attack Orton. Orton puts him in the phone booth. Del Rio kicks Orton. He falls off the apron through a table. Still kicks out. Del Rio tries to make Orton tap. He escapes. Orton hits an RKO on the stairs for the win. Really typical Falls Count Anywhere match here. Nothing really sick or twisted, but just a simple match. I thought it was a pretty good match, but once again, it's a feud that I just do not care about at all, and it's just the same build over and over again. Nothing changes, nothing happens. It's just the same crap every single time. Same promos, same everything. So, yeah, this show just really was a chore to get through this week. I really just didn't care. After the 3-hour Raw, I just didn't feel like watching a 2-hour Smackdown, but I figured, what the hell, it could be a good show. Falls Count Anywhere match has potential, and it really didn't live up to my expectations, and those were pretty low to begin with. So, not much else to say about this one. This video is probably going to be pretty short because there's really not a lot to talk about with SmackDown. I do want to mention that Total Blackout show they were showing on Sci-Fi that comes on after SmackDown, I set the DVR to record that. That looked pretty entertaining. People reaching for things in the dark or something. I was like, damn, I'd rather watch that. But yeah, I don't know. SmackDown just really didn't do anything for me this week. And I feel like there was something else I was going to mention here. Double check my notes, make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Yeah, I mean, that was it really. We got Survivor Series to build up, and right now it's just AJ Cena is the angle they're trying to put over, which I don't think anyone really cares about. And of course we had a lot of recaps for that here tonight too. So yeah, that was it for the not so live Super Smackdown this week, but hopefully next week they try and do something. I really expected them to step their game up this week, and they didn't. So hopefully Raw's a good show, but I'm not expecting a lot. So yeah, don't be too surprised if it's Miz on Monday Night Raw as the 5th man. I think Christian's still a possibility, but yeah, and maybe we'll see Fandango, who they showed another little video for. But yeah, anyways, that's my review of this week's episode of SmackDown. Hope you guys liked this video. Leave your thoughts on this week's show in the comments below, and thanks for watching.